Hi, my name is Damien, aka Program D. You're watching Born to Make It. I'm a producer and you'll be finding out about myself and how I got into music.
So, first of all, how long have you been producing beats?
Properly for about 4 or 5 years, but around 7 years. Obviously, I was on Cubase for a bit and Reason, but I've progressed onto Logic.
So, what got you into making beats in the first place? What, is it something you've always wanted to do?
Yeah, it's my life. Obviously, I put my emotion and whatever I do, I put into music. Music basically explains how I am and who I am.
Would you say you're a versatile producer, or would you say you always stick to one, like a certain type?
Not really. I try to vary what I make. For example, on SoundCloud I've got music for breakdancers, also music for movies, backtracks, and also hip hop, which is my main guide.
So, do you remember like the first ever beat you made?
Yeah, it was about 7 years ago, and I was making techno first, and I didn't know what I was doing. Obviously, I like music and that, but I was putting too much into it, and it was too techno compared to what. If you heard one of my music back then compared to now, you wouldn't have thought I'd be the same person.
So is techno still something you do, or is it something you've put in the past?
Yeah, I've got, I do dance music now, but not so much techno. It's more prodigy kind of stuff.
You making beats, is it something you've taught yourself, or is it something you've acquired through learning, education?
It's both really. Obviously I started music when I was in secondary school. I didn't think much of it. I was a pianist. I could play keyboard quite well and that, but throughout the years I've progressed the skill and taught myself new abilities.
So are you open to working with different artists?
Yeah, I like to, because most producers like click in, they don't know how to actually, how can I say this, play many instruments, whereas I've got quite a few. Like I can play guitar, piano, drums, bass, and so on. I'd like to obviously work with a variety of different artists, going from obviously something like hopefully Labyrinth, going on to someone different like Ed Sheeran and Devlin, just to vary and get myself out there, because I don't care about obviously the money. Well, yeah, that's a bonus, but I just want my music to be out there for the people to listen.
Like, you've mentioned a few big names.
Yeah.
Do you have any projects on the way that would enable you to work with them?
Yeah, hopefully. For example, the beat in the back now is kind of like more Labyrinth kind of style. Obviously, I'm not going to say what yet, but like I'll have a few different surprises on the way that will be hopefully that them artists will be interested in.
So you're definitely a producer to look out for in 2012, right?
This beat I made was an Apologise remix. I decided it needed a bit more boost to the bass and a bit of my twist to it. As you will see in a minute, it's not, obviously at the start it's the same, it's got the same kind of beat, but then the guitar comes in, adds that kind of like uniqueness and also ambient kind of sound to it. Also like, as now, adds more bass, more vibe to it, to dance to, mainly break dancing. I made this for my mate that's break dancing at this uni, so, and he liked it and he's been using it himself. So I got hip hop. drum bass kind of feel to it. As I was saying earlier, I've been working on dance music as well, other than techno. It's got a different vibe to it, but a scary kind of vibe to it. So this could actually be into clubs, or it could be over a movie, like for example 13 Ghosts or something like. Biggest inspirations has been one of my friends called Jordan Ebanks, also known as Big J. He's a producer himself, but also a vocalist. He was back in college. He used to work with me and help me as well, and we'd get inspired by each other. He's more into the hip hop, typical hip hop, but he's good at what he does. Me, otherwise, I wanted to go a different guide. He didn't go to university, but he still does music. It's like me, music's his background, music is his life, and he'll always do music. So, and for doing music for my whole life, I've got even a double clef tattoo, just to symbolise my love for music.